On this channel, I've always talked about finance, the stock and crypto market, and how important these assets are in our ever-changing world. But let's take a breath today, because happiness is equally, if not more, important than financial freedom. Just dive into it, and you will see why a pyramid is gonna help us understand the basics of happiness. Hi, Jared here, and today let's talk about happiness. So, what are the main causes of unhappiness? Why is everyone so unhappy? And more importantly, what can you do if you feel unhappy? A few days ago, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, kinda enjoying the content I was watching. Sometimes fun, interesting, and also entertaining. And after spending 2 hours on the screen, I realized that it was too much. It is 2 hours that I don't have and spend on meaningless things. I was mindlessly scrolling my feed when I could have those 2 hours to make a video, read a great book, go to the gym to get that extra muscle growth, and even talk to people, my friends and family. So, what to do about it? This is where the pyramid comes into play. The Maslow's pyramid. It is a pyramid that contains 5 sections, each representing a possible state of our human life. It is known as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You may have seen it in TED Talks, books, and websites. According to Maslow, after one level of the pyramid has been reached or fulfilled, the next level is what motivates us, and so on. The next level would not be as exciting as it used to be. For instance, the human body must be provided with certain physiological requirements to live. A human body needs oxygen more urgently than high-level needs, since air is a physiological requirement. To meet the most basic necessities of existence, physiological needs are crucial. To visualize it, we can talk about Robinson Crusoe. In the Caribbean, he runs across a hurricane which nearly destroys his ship. The solitary survivor washes ashore on a desolate island. He takes what he can from the wreck and builds a life on the island with his skills and techniques. That is our basic needs of the pyramid. He can eat, drink, and sleep comfortably enough. And he would probably, if he could, apply for a job. Yes, even on this deserted island. But a few days later, it would not be enough anymore. Its fulfillment gauge would no longer be filled. So, he needs to go to a higher level. He needs friends on this island, maybe a girlfriend too, who knows. He would need bigger and brighter projects, along with privileges to have a feeling of accomplishment. Esteem comes from the day-to-day experiences that provide a learning opportunity that allows us to discover ourselves. And maybe he would have watched this video and subscribed. And after all of that is set, he would probably want to reach an even higher level, the self-fulfillment needs. So, for instance, having creative activities like playing the violin or whatever. He may have a strong desire to have kids with his wife, take pictures of the palm trees, build a skyscraper, and innovate in the tech world. Who knows? That is the idea. You always want more, because the level you are currently in will, at some point, become average. Which brings us to the idea of living in our inside world. And this is one of the most important quotes I've ever read in my life. Live by your outside world and you will soon find misery. Live in accordance with your inside world and you will soon find happiness. It is a quote by Bartlett from the book Happy, Sexy, Millionaire that I've highly enjoyed. To understand that quote, we need to talk about the driver in the car paradox. And I'm 99% sure you've all experienced it at some point, even in your everyday life. Here we have 2 different point of views. First, the driver. Let's say he drives a beautiful car, Tesla Model S. It gives him confidence. It is fast, powerful, elegant, reliable, and one of the biggest companies in the world. And secondly, the pedestrian. He has loved Tesla since he is a teenager and would love to own one somehow, but he cannot afford it. When he sees the Tesla, he won't think, "Oh, what a great guy in his Tesla, he looks so confident." No, he will be like, "Oh, a Tesla, I want to drive this fast, powerful and elegant car." So, here is the thing. Most people focus on the car. No one looks at the driver. Nobody is interested in the person in the car. There's the paradox here. Individuals often seek money to convey to others that they are worthy of respect and admiration. But in reality, those other people often bypass admiring you, not because they don't think wealth is admirable, but because they use wealth as a benchmark for their own desire to be liked and admired. Let's continue to understand what the studies about money are saying. And I was not expecting that. A study published in 2018 by researchers at Purdue University found that once we reach a certain household income of about £72,000 or $95,000 globally, more income tends to be associated with equal or reduced life satisfaction and a lower level of well-being. More and more money, once your core needs are met, will not have an impact on your life satisfaction at all. Money does matter. It is lovely to have the financial freedom to buy the things I need, live in a cozy, heated home, and plan a trip, right? But afterwards, it is nothing. I used to spend a lot of time, money, and efforts on materialistic things in an attempt to obtain prestige and satisfaction, thinking that this would make me happy. But, well, I was kinda wrong. Okay, now let's talk about the most important component of happiness. I used to believe that I didn't have enough, but gratitude has helped me to feel like I do have more than enough. Gratitude is simply taking time to think about all the positive aspects and things in our life, rather than ruminating on the negatives. More on that later. Research shows that it is the single most powerful method of increasing happiness. Our lives are so focused on the future that we frequently do not have time to think about gratitude, because it is more than courtesy, manner, or just being polite. It is about showing your heartfelt appreciation. Remember when I talked about social media in the beginning? Well, over 90% of American teens and adults indicated that expressing gratitude made them extremely happy or somewhat happy. So here's how to do it. It is extremely difficult, so listen carefully. Take a pen, take a piece of paper or your phone, whatever, I don't care, and write something about gratitude that happened to you today. Well, that's it. Maybe not that difficult. And here are the numbers to prove it. A 5-minute daily gratitude journal can increase long-term well-being by 10%. Gratitude reduces toxic aggression, frustration, and regrets even after receiving negative feedback. I realized that I will never be the prettiest, smartest, or wealthiest person. I also realized that ungratefulness, which is the root of all forms of sadness, is probably what drives people or someone to become any of these things. Therefore, I am aware that I, along with the rest of the connected generation, must make an effort to use the time and energy saved to be appreciative in the present. Simply being seated here watching this video demonstrates how much you have to be grateful for. What a great luxury it is for us. I am grateful to make this video, and you are probably grateful to be on YouTube and maybe leave a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've liked my content or not, and I will see you in the next one.